Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for August 2nd. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a Jack of Diamonds. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a Queen of Diamonds. So I'm going to read each card individually and then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about this Jack of Diamonds day and the energy that we might bump up against. And also that it's the first day of the second decan of Leo. So it's a big day. And then we're going to say happy birthday to the Jack of Diamonds out there. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you, help yourself with your manifesting abilities. So let's get started and turn over card number 1. Oh, I love the 2 of Hearts. So this is exactly what it looks like. Putting 2 and 2 together, being emotionally satisfied. So the 2s are an opportunity. Now, this is something that you're going to need to take advantage of. It's just out there. It's an offer for you to connect to something, either nature or nurture. Could be a little bit of both. We've got a great opportunity or a chance to really tap into that. We're looking at the Empress energy here as well out of the major arcana and moon energy. So it's going to come in a little more softer and more gentle. We're looking at feminine energy here. So we've got like this artist connection, or it could just be something to look forward to, like a happy expectation to be coming your way. But it is an opportunity, like I said, to connect with something that is going to be emotionally satisfying. So that's just plain lovely. All right, let's look at card number 2. So we've got the 6 of Hearts here. Very heartsy day so far, which is great. They're in the upright position, which is really nice. This is the 6, so we are talking about that height of success. It is this beautiful card that tells you that whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. And if you're not, you will soon feel that pull to get on the right path. It is like a lovely, what do you call it? Confirmation that you are doing the best that you possibly can. We're looking at Venus energy here. So again, it is speaking directly to what really floats your boat, emotionally satisfying. And we're talking about the devil energy in the major arcana. So with the devil energy, as you know, probably that you have some idea, it is all about making good choices for you. It's about having that conscious awareness, having that clarity, really, and it empowers you to make even more healthy choices. So this is all good. The thing about the 6s here is that they strive to do the best that they can do. That's a 6 for you in the nutshell. However, it's also about gleaming those accolades from outside sources. People are going to notice that you're really feeling pretty confident and secure in who you are around your art or whatever else you're doing. It doesn't necessarily need to be just your art and your artistic abilities. This could be anything from having a satisfying opportunity through your business, just making better connections, that kind of thing. And eventually that gets you to where you are super comfortable and just super grounded and feeling good and ensconced in what you've created. It's really a lovely card. And it is also about remembering that balance between your ego, which it just loves to have all those accolades from an outside source, and your soul just really needing to get back to work and get in there and create something even more beautiful. That 6, you got to really appreciate the work ethic. It's a great card in every respect. All right, let's look at card number 3. We got the Fate card here. It's in the upright position. So we're going to pull another card and we're going to see what it is that is coming across your path. I just like to feel them out here and get that tingle from the fingers, letting me know it's the one. There it is, right there. All right, so we've got the 8 of spades in reverse. So, all right, so we've got a reversal. Let's talk about spades and what that means for a reversal. A reversal is just a heads up. That's the way I read these cards because it is all about the energy of today. And we'll talk about that Jack of Diamonds energy in a minute because it's going to have something to do with this when we are reading this as a whole. But if you chose card number 3 and you got this 8 of spades in reverse, we are looking at remedies and cures. So something today is going to come across your path and it's going to give you a heads up. It is some energy that you need to come in contact with so that it can be the catalyst for you understanding that there's something better that you could be doing for yourself and how you're doing things. So the 8s are all about self-validation. So this tells me that it's something to do with you maybe not feeling as grounded in your sensibilities as you might be, because what you're thinking here, or what this card is suggesting, is that you're looking for that validation from an outside source. So you need to take some time to just sit in that meditative state and just really listen to both sides of what's going on. You've got your shadow attributes and you've got your light attributes. And you just need to really get down in there and think about weighing those plus and minuses as to what really is the best thing for you. And that is basically all it is asking you to do. So it's just a heads up along your path so that you can do even better for yourself than you've ever done before. It could be that, with a reversed 8, with that looking for validation from an outside source, you could be feeling like you're agitated or irritated. There could be some resentment going on here. So feeling like you're out of sync and making excuses for that. It could be that you're a little confused and have been misdirected. Perhaps you've been listening to the wrong people, that kind of thing. So you need some time out just to contemplate that. So the 8 of spades in the major arcana is related to Rahu. That is where you want to go and explore and really experiment in something. So take your time when you're questioning why you might be feeling out of balance, or even if you're not aware that you've been out of balance. Maybe this is the heads up to tell you that, maybe you are just a little bit, and you can turn that around, because it's the Chariot in the major arcana. And the Chariot, I like to call it the rodeo card. It is the card that is that light spirit mind your heart, all in a good connection. It's victory and success. It's energy and being in control and overcoming your obstacles. So when it's in reverse, it just is saying that you need to take another look at what you've been doing and how you might be doing, have some idea about doing it better for you. You got to take care of you first before you can take care of anybody else. So let's talk about this Jack of Diamonds. It is fast paced, it's creative, it's Uranus led, it encompasses the aces, twos, and threes in the diamond suit. So you're looking at your sun. So you're going to want to think about your sun sign. You want to think about your moon. That's the 2 and the Empress energy. We've got the 2 of hearts over here, but the 2 of diamonds is there with her. It is that feminine warmth that is going to come through for you as a new opportunity. So right now we can see it as this being the tip of the iceberg and just being able to see it. And once we start to sit and meditate and balance out those things, when we get to the 3 that the Jack of Diamonds also encompasses, we're going to get to see exactly what it is, because Jacks are this energy that sees something that comes to them, constant opportunities. You have to take advantage, right? That's that 2 energy, and then you can see it grow into fruition. That's the 3 energy. So that is our job today, if you will, to take this opportunity that fate is putting in our path, knowing that we need to look for that validation within. And how are we going to get there? We're going to look for that opportunity to connect to something emotionally fulfilling for us. And we're going to be able to sit in that and think about how we might allow that to really work for us, right? To put that thinking cap on as to where to take it. And as I said, it's going to take a little time to do that, but that's okay. You're supposed to take the time. That's what that Rahu is all about. It's a big lesson. It's not an easy lesson. If it were, it wouldn't be as meaningful. And the thing about the 8s is also an age-related card. So if you're in the vicinity of 42, then it just got a little more real for you. So the Jack of Diamonds, if we're going to be bumping up into it, it is about this, well, they call it the salesman card. It's very gifted. It's very resourceful. It's magnetic because of the diamond suit, just shiny and brilliance of where you just draw people in. It's about your skills and talents, your finances, how you hold value. So it's all that kind of thing that we are going to get this adjustment around, and how we're going to take care of ourselves a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit of work behind it, but that's okay. That's the light attribute. We could just as easily bump up into that shadow attributes of the Jack of Diamonds. So, which pretty much is being out of alignment, in that we're lacking direction. We're feeling like we could abuse some power here, that some opportunity coming to us that we could take advantage of without doing the real work. It can be a scoundrel. I love that word, but it is, because it oftentimes ends up being a puppeteer or something like that, with the Peter Pan syndrome. They come in all little boy charm and there's not much else behind it. So look for that and beware, because that's going to just be more of a disruption. So let's embrace the opportunity to take a moment, however long it is that you need, and get into this really lovely warmth of connecting to something of value and seeing it really grow from there. All right, let's go on to the birthday. Happy birthday, Jack of Diamonds. This is your creativity oracle. Let's see what you get. Limits. Know that limiting attitudes are often formed as protective reactions to past events. So I'm just going to interject before we get into that message that this second deacon, Leo, we're going to think about that for just a second, because for the next 10 days, we are also in that energy, which is a fixed energy. Okay, so it's a little more stubborn, it's a little resistant to hearing another point of view. It can be challenging, but at the same time, this deacon is so courageous and willing to delve into any difficulty. They just so want to uh, solve any problem. And you're the one that is got that sense of humor that could be so entertaining with your self-deprecating, right? You're a true entertainer, and you love being in the center of attention. And the catch 22, or the shadow side of this deacon, is that you can really want to stay in that limelight and don't love when something takes that attention away from you. So that's the downside. And in that is that looking for that validation from an outside source. So it could have something to do with that for sure. That outside validation is really so elusive and short-lived. You really have to find it within and just get comfortable in the groundedness of you. And well, there it is. Okay. So limits. Let's talk about that, because when you look at this being a Jack of Diamonds, you know that limiting attitudes often are formed as protective reactions to past events. Of course, you learn from your mistakes and you don't want to have to be there again. So to limit yourself, though, obviously, because of it, is not learning from your mistakes, is it? It is avoiding having to go that route again. But the more you practice saying no or doing the right thing or any of that, being invited to take a deeper look inside, knowing that you have some resistance to something, you're that fixed sign, so you know what that feels like. That immediate clench of the gut and that voice in your head getting stubborn and being like, no. That's when you really want to stop and listen, because what these limits are is really just a heads up that it's time to let something go. Just like this reversed card, it's time. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be here. And that's why these reversals show up, is because it's time to really heal it and release it. It's a good thing, because that just leaves you wide open for something new and beautiful to take its place. It's so right here in the message for today, what you could expect from this limits card. So let's take a look at my Spirit and Nature card, Cards of Truth, and see what you get here. 7 of Spades. So this is all about finding those remedies and cures. It is kind of a shock when it comes to you, because it's a Tower moment from the major arcana. we're talking tower. So it can also be like a strike of clarity, which is the beautiful way to think about it. And to have that attitude of making lemonade out of lemons, it is all about the attitude, because otherwise you just get stuck in that victim mode that is so easy for the sevens to do. And that's not where you want to be. You want to be, embracing it and seeing it as a chance to reinvent yourself, to let something pretty major go and allow that room to just open and receive whatever source has in plan for you next, because you can see the butterfly wings. I mean, it is truly that kind of transformation for you. It's beautiful. And that is where you are going to find your filling, your vessels of energy, so that you can feel good about yourself with doing the right thing, taking the opportunity to look at how you're limiting yourself and then go about releasing that. That is you feeling super strong, super capable about you. And every single bit of that is going to go right into that well of creativity and energy, so that every time you want to manifest something, you've got enough to really put that power behind it. It's beautiful energy, that learned energy, right? It's the best. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. I love this one. Seeds of power. From tiny things, big things can grow. It's so true. And that's you encompassing your aces, twos, and threes. You have every bit of that power. That seed of an idea, the ace, putting it together, the twos, taking advantage of that amazing opportunity and seeing that little sprout grow. Love it. All right, well, there you are. And I'm going to end it there and say carpe diem, kindness and curiosity, and as always, happy creating.